Have you ever dreamed of wandering through a city where every street whispers stories of romance, art, and history? Imagine standing atop an iron giant, gazing over a cityscape that has inspired countless poets and painters. Picture yourself cruising along a river, with majestic landmarks unfolding before your eyes. Welcome to Paris, the City of Light. Today on Traverse XP, we're uncovering the secrets of Paris's most enchanting spots. Join us as we uncover the top places to visit in Paris. Eiffel Tower. Our first stop is the iconic Eiffel Tower. Completed in 1889 for the World's Fair, this iron lattice tower was initially criticized by some of Paris's leading artists and intellectuals for its design. However, over time the Eiffel Tower has become one of the most beloved and recognized structures in the world. Now, it's impossible to imagine Paris without Eiffel Tower, and it stands as a global symbol of romance and adventure. Did you know it was supposed to be dismantled after 20 years? Instead, it became a permanent fixture, largely because it was repurposed as a giant radio antenna. Today, it's one of the most visited monuments globally, with nearly 7 million people ascending it each year. Visitors can take an elevator ride to the top for breathtaking views of Paris or dine at one of its 2 restaurants. Cruise on the Seine. A Seine river cruise is a must. One of the most enchanting ways to see Paris is from the water. A cruise on the Seine River offers a unique perspective of the city's landmarks. The Seine flows through the heart of Paris, and many of the city's most famous sights are visible from its banks. From the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame to the Louvre and the Musée d'Orsay, a boat tour provides an unforgettable experience. As you glide along the river, you'll understand why Paris is often called the City of Light. The illuminated bridges and buildings at night create a magical atmosphere that is hard to match. Before we continue our adventure, if you're enjoying this journey through Paris, please take a moment to subscribe to Traverse XP. We bring you raw and real travel experiences and information from around the world. Now let's get back to exploring the magic of Paris' Louvre Museum. Our journey continues at the Louvre Museum, the world's largest art museum and a historic monument in Paris. Originally built as a fortress by King Philippe Auguste in the late 12th century to protect the city from potential Viking invasions, it was transformed into a royal palace in the 16th century and eventually became a public museum in 1793 during the French Revolution. The museum's modern glass pyramid entrance, designed by architect I.M. Pei and inaugurated in 1989, provides a striking contrast to the classic architecture of the former palace. With its vast collections, the Louvre offers a journey through art and history that is unparalleled. The Louvre houses over 38,000 objects from prehistory to the 21st century. Among its most famous pieces are Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, known for her enigmatic smile, and the ancient Greek statue, the Venus de Milo. Next, Notre Dame Cathedral, a masterpiece of French Gothic architecture. Construction began in 1163 under the reign of King Louis VII and took almost 2 centuries to complete, finishing around 1345. This majestic cathedral has witnessed significant events in French history, including the coronation of Napoleon Bonaparte as emperor in 1804 and the beatification of Joan of Arc in 1909. Tragically, Notre Dame was severely damaged by a fire in April 2019, which destroyed its roof and iconic spire. However, restoration efforts are in full swing, aiming to restore it to its former glory. Visitors can still admire its detailed sculptures, stunning stained glass windows, including the famous rose window, and the legendary gargoyles that adorn its facade. The cathedral's history, beauty, and resilience continue to inspire millions. The Champs-Élysées and the Arc de Triomphe. Now let's stroll down the Champs-Élysées, often described as the world's most beautiful avenue. This bustling boulevard stretches 1.9 kilometers from the Place de la Concorde, with its majestic obelisk, to the Place Charles de Gaulle, where the Arc de Triomphe stands proudly. The avenue is lined with theaters, cafes, and luxury shops, making it a must-visit for anyone coming to Paris. The Arc de Triomphe was commissioned by Napoleon in 1806 after his victory at Austerlitz, but it wasn't completed until 1836, long after his downfall. The monument honors those who fought and died for France in the French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars, with the names of all French victories and generals inscribed on its inner and outer surfaces. Beneath its vault lies the tomb of the unknown soldier from World War I, marked by an eternal flame. Climb to the top of the Arc for a panoramic view of Paris, where 12 grand avenues, including the Champs-Élysées, converge in a starburst pattern. Our next destination is Montmartre, a historic district known for its artistic heritage and bohemian vibe. Montmartre was once a separate village before becoming part of Paris in 1860. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it was home to many famous artists, including Pablo Picasso, Vincent van Gogh, and Henri Toulouse-Lautrec. At the highest point of Montmartre stands the Sacré-Cœur Basilica with its distinctive white domes. The basilica was completed in 1914 and is dedicated to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. It offers some of the best views of Paris from its dome, which visitors can reach after climbing 300 steps. Wander through the cobbled streets of Montmartre, visit the Place du Théâtre, where artists display their work, and soak in the creative atmosphere. Don't miss the chance to see the Moulin Rouge, the birthplace of the modern can-can dance, and an enduring symbol of Parisian nightlife. The Palace of Versailles. Our final stop takes us outside Paris to the Palace of Versailles, a symbol of absolute monarchy and the opulence of the French court. Originally a hunting lodge for Louis XIII, it was transformed by his son Louis XIV into a grand palace. The Hall of Mirrors, the king's grand apartments, and the meticulously manicured gardens are just a few highlights. Explore the vast grounds and imagine the lavish parties and political intrigue that once took place here. And there you have it, a glimpse into the magic of Paris. Whether you're a history buff, an art enthusiast, or simply looking for a romantic getaway, Paris has something for everyone. So pack your bags, book your flights, and get ready to fall in love with the City of Lights. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel adventures.